So I'm here with Michael Kuzek and Zach Heddle, the creators and stars of Smiling Friends on Adult Swim. So for those who aren't real familiar with the first season, can you guys just kind of give us a real quick overview of the concept behind Smiling Friends? What was the whole premise of the first season?
So we just wanted to make something that was both super ultra positive, because it felt like a lot of cartoons were doing like the opposite for a while. And we also wanted to get out our kind of, not hatred, hatred's the wrong word, but like
disguise.
Violent thoughts, anything that's the opposite of like positive vibes and that stuff, to kind of have a nice like mix. So it was really from that, but also the setup is fun, where it's like these characters just go out and help people smile, and I think we all need a bit of that these days.
Yeah, it's kind of a metaphor for the audience.
They're
helping the characters smile.
Because a lot of this was during the pandemic too,
right.
when you guys were coming up with the concept and some of the first season and all that kind of stuff too. So kind of good timing, I guess.
Right.
I mean, even I guess we're still kind of dealing with some of that now. But,
yeah.
I mean, obviously that's always positivity is always a good thing.
Absolutely.
So going into the second season, what are some things that you guys learned from your first season that maybe you wish you had known when you guys did the first season going into the second season, or maybe that you were taking with you as you go into the second season?
We learned some stuff kind of not interesting to the like production level stuff of how to run stuff better, but I would say in terms of the actual show itself, I feel like one of the things we did it consciously, but season one's very Pim and Charlie focused.
Sure.
Establishing those two, and I think we did you'll have to see, you have to watch, but we tried to balance the characters a little more and hopefully see all of them a little bit more. And Pim and Charlie are still the guys, the boys, but we tried to, I mean, that was a conscious choice, like I said, but we tried to balance it more in season two.
Sure, so more of the supporting characters.
Yeah,
a little
the
bit
ensemble,
more more their time in the light.
Exactly.
Shine a little bit more than just the main character.
Yeah, and even just trying to give a character throw a bone for a B story or something.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And there were topics were there topics in the first season that you didn't tackle that you kind of wanted to, that you kind of said, hey, if we get a second season, these are kind of the things we want to incorporate into that second season? Not necessarily that you did, but were there some things you just didn't really get to in the first season that you kind of thought would be good going into the second season?
Definitely. I mean, some of these episodes are ones that we were going to do in season one, then we put it aside while we're writing so we could develop it later. So they could have been episodes that were in season one, but to answer your question, I guess kind of it is one of those you'll have to see kind of things, but I mean, you probably have a better answer than me. I don't know.
No, I mean, no. I have the same exact answer, which is basically just we've had the idea for the show since really 2018, 19. Yeah, 18. Yeah, so a lot of the ideas that are in season one, we had 3, 4, 5 more ideas we could have put in season one that kind of rolled into season two, and so. It's more the same, but it's different.
Sure.
Yes.
It's the best way. That's
kind of our motto of today.
Same show.
Can't really say much about
Hopefully
the
less.
Hopefully better.
Right.
Hopefully like
we
10
take
times
it.
better.
Yeah.
So the show itself, did you guys draw inspiration on your own personal lives when you guys were coming up with the show? Like, what were some of the driving factors that kind of drove some of the episodes and some of the concepts in the first one?
I'd say a bit, maybe a little
like
bit.
we would go out and have fun together with friends, kind of bars and restaurants, and maybe subconsciously little moments would seep in from our experiences, but it's not really that conscious. It'd be whatever made us laugh. Maybe it's something Zach's experienced on his own, or vice versa.
Charlie's not me and Pim is not Michael, but there are things in there where it's like I will, if I'm improvising, I will definitely use crutches or say things that I say. So our personalities are in there insofar as we're improvising and we're pulling from our experiences, but we never really consciously try to say oh, this happened to me. But there's some of that in there for sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so you would say definitely parts of the characters are some bits and pieces of you guys' individuality.
I feel like Pim is Charlie is our when we feel the perfect example is it's season one, the Satan episode, where Charlie's playing video games and smoking vape pens. He's our bad vices. He's our bad vices and laziness. Pim's our, I guess, optimism, but also a bit of weaknesses, naivety, they're odd couples.
I think it's better to say that instead of they're not in that, but the best of us is kind of in Pim, and the worst of us is kind of in Charlie, a little bit. And some of the really bad stuff goes to the boss.
Yeah, the boss is evil.
The boss is all of our sick thoughts go to that character.
Yeah. He's a sick puppy.
Stay away from him.
Yeah.
So what are some of the things you guys hope that your fans and the people watching the show take? What are some of the good things, bad things, whatever? What are some of the things that they learned from the show that maybe they can incorporate into their own lives or just get out of the show in general?
We try not to be like messagey kind of people, but as long as there's like, look, as long as it makes you laugh, that's fine.
Which is kind of what we all need with a positive.
Yeah. Honestly, even if you watch it, even if you hate us and you just watch it just to laugh at our, maybe we've gotten worse, that's cool too. Whatever's entertaining.
The show is not serious. It's not pretend. It doesn't think it's bigger. It's just a stupid. You turn it on, you laugh, and if you're not laughing, you turn it off. That's kind of the way. It's very binary. It's like on off. If you either like it or don't, and hopefully people get a good time out of it. But what are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna
obviously
do?
enough people got a good time out of you guys are getting the second season. Hopefully more seasons on after this, and I'm sure even with the second season, you guys already have more material that you're looking into further seasons down the road. You know, with everything going on. So
Yep. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
We've got plenty of
ideas
for now.
for
For now.
yeah.
So is there any, just kind of in closing, is there anything you guys can share with us about the second season at all? Or are we kind of just a watch it, wait and see kind of thing?
I guess-
We're definitely in that camp, but
Well, I mean, same with season 1. We put our love, our soul into this thing for season 2. So, yeah, I mean, that's it.
we really
Yeah.
did. We went crazy and more mixed media in there.
Mixed
We made it to entertain you, so hopefully it does.
I'd actually say something that I've realized Charlie feels more developed in this season. I feel like it's a lot of your improv. I feel like I know who Charlie is.
Charlie
finally
wants to
at the end.
puke.
Yeah, he wants to puke every episode.
That's a real spoiler.
Yeah, that's actually-
Charlie has to puke in season 2.
Yeah, we realized that after that we made him say he needs to puke all the time, but that's all right.
That's his I caramba.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's his catchphrase now. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk with
No
us.
worries.
And
Thank you,
really looking
Michael.
forward to season 2 and everything else. So thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody.